Take a slow breath before we begin. There is nothing you need to fix right now. Nothing you need to figure out. Just allow yourself to be here. One of the greatest misunderstandings about Jesus' teachings is that they were meant to challenge the mind. In truth, they were meant to quiet it. Jesus did not come to overload the intellect. He came to release it from fear. Again and again, his words return to the same invitation. Do not be afraid. Not because danger never exists in the world, but because fear does not belong to who you truly are. Jesus spoke to people who were exhausted, anxious, oppressed, uncertain, and overwhelmed. And instead of giving them complicated instructions, he offered rest. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Notice what he does not say. He does not say, come to me after you've solved everything. He does not say, come to me once you are calm. He says, come as you are. The calm he speaks of is not something you achieve, it is something you remember. One of Jesus' most calming teachings is his emphasis on the present moment. Do not worry about tomorrow, he says, for tomorrow will worry about itself. This is not dismissal of responsibility, it is liberation from mental projection. An anxious mind lives in imagined futures. Jesus gently calls it back to now. The mind becomes restless when it tries to control outcomes it was never meant to carry. Jesus teaches that control is not the path to peace, trust is. He says, look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap, yet they are fed. This is not poetic filler. It is a direct recalibration of the nervous system. He is teaching the mind to shift from vigilance to assurance, from scanning for danger to resting in provision. Another deeply calming teaching of Jesus is his refusal to shame. The anxious mind is often fueled by self-judgment, by the belief that something is wrong with us. Yet Jesus repeatedly meets people before they change, not after. He calms the mind by removing condemnation. Neither do I condemn you, he says. Condemnation agitates the mind. Compassion soothes it. When the mind believes it is under attack by God, by life, by itself, it cannot rest. Jesus removes the threat. In the lost and mystical teachings attributed to Jesus, especially those echoed in the Gospel of Thomas, there is a recurring theme of inner stillness. When you know yourselves, then you will be known. This is not intellectual knowledge. It is recognition. The mind becomes calm when it stops trying to become something else, when it rests in what already is. Jesus often withdraws into silence. He goes away from crowds. He prays alone. This is not escape. It is regulation. He models that stillness is not weakness. It is alignment. Silence allows the mind to return to truth instead of noise. Another calming teaching is Jesus' reframing of identity. You are the light of the world. An anxious mind believes it must earn worth. Jesus declares worth as inherent. When you know you are light, you no longer scramble for validation. The mind softens. Jesus also teaches surrender, not as giving up, but as letting go of false responsibility. Not my will, but yours. This is not submission to punishment. It is relief from egoic strain. Much anxiety comes from believing we must orchestrate everything perfectly. Jesus releases the mind from this burden. He teaches that peace comes from alignment with love, not mastery of circumstances. Perhaps the most calming teaching of all is his insistence that the kingdom of God is within you, not ahead of you, not outside of you, not dependent on achievement, within. This single teaching dismantles the anxious search for external reassurance. It brings the mind home. The mind becomes calm when it realizes it is already held, already known, already loved. Jesus does not teach calm as a technique. He teaches calm as a consequence of truth. When fear is removed, peace remains. So if your mind feels busy, restless, or tired today, this is not failure. It is a signal to return, to rest, to remember. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world alone. Jesus' teachings were not meant to burden you with belief. They were meant to free you from fear. Let this truth settle gently. You are safe to rest. You are allowed to slow down. You are held, even now. There is another way Jesus calms the mind that is often overlooked. He does not argue with fear, he transcends it. When fear appears, the mind usually tries to reason it away, suppress it, or overpower it. Jesus does none of these things. Instead, he redirects attention. When the storm rages and the disciples panic, Jesus is asleep. This is not indifference, it is mastery of inner peace. When they wake him in terror, he does not shame them. He does not lecture them. He simply says, "Peace, be still." Notice that he does not say this to the disciples. He says it to the storm. This is a profound teaching. Fear does not require confrontation. It requires calm presence. Jesus demonstrates that peace is not created by controlling the outer world, but by remaining anchored within, even when the outer world feels chaotic. This is why his teachings continue to calm the mind centuries later. They are not time-bound solutions. They are timeless orientations of consciousness. Jesus also teaches calm by redefining power. In the world, power is loud. It dominates. It forces outcomes. In Jesus' teaching, power is quiet. It is restraint. It is inner steadiness. Blessed are the meek, he says, for they shall inherit the earth. Meekness here does not mean weakness. It means inner gentleness that is no longer driven by fear. An anxious mind believes it must react immediately. Jesus shows us the strength of non-reactivity. Another way Jesus calms the mind is through forgiveness, not as a moral obligation, but as emotional release. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Holding resentment keeps the nervous system activated. Forgiveness relaxes it. Jesus teaches forgiveness because he understands its effect on the inner world. It is not about excusing harm. It is about freeing the mind from carrying it. He also teaches simplicity. Let your yes be yes, and your no be no. Overthinking, second-guessing, and self-doubt fragment the mind. Simplicity brings coherence. Jesus' teachings repeatedly pull the mind out of complexity and back into clarity. Even his parables serve this purpose. They bypass analysis and speak directly to the deeper knowing within us. This is why so many people feel calm simply listening to his words, even when they don't fully understand them. The calm does not come from comprehension. It comes from resonance. In mystical Christian understanding, and echoed in what later became known as inner path teachings, Jesus speaks from a state of union. And union dissolves fear. Fear is born from separation. Peace is born from remembering connection. When Jesus says, "I and the Father are one," he is not elevating himself above humanity. He is revealing a truth about identity. When the mind believes it is separate, it becomes anxious. When it remembers unity, it rests. This is why Jesus continually points inward, why he speaks of the kingdom within, why he emphasizes faith not as belief, but as trust. Trust calms the mind because it removes the illusion that you are alone. So if your thoughts feel loud today, if your mind feels restless or overstimulated, remember this. Jesus did not come to make your mind work harder. He came to let it rest. His teachings are not meant to be chased. They are meant to be received. You do not need to force calm. You only need to allow what is already here. Peace is not distant. It is present. And it has always been waiting for you. If this message brought you a sense of calm, even for a moment, consider staying connected. You can subscribe for more teachings, meditations, and reflections centered on peace, healing, and the deeper teachings of Jesus. If you'd like support in quieting the mind through prayer, I've linked my guided prayer collection in the description, created for moments when you don't have the words, but need the peace. Thank you for being here. Take this calm with you, and remember, peace was always closer than you thought.